craziest babysitter your parents have given? I was 9 when my parents told me they were finally going on their anniversary trip. My mom kept acting emotional about leaving me behind, but honestly I was excited. I thought this meant freedom. Pizza, cartoons all night, maybe one cool babysitter who'd ignore me while scrolling on her phone. Instead, the woman who showed up looked like she ironed her socks for fun. She walked in carrying this giant tote bag and smiling way too hard. Not friendly hard, fake hard. The kind of smile teachers give right before ruining your week. My dad kept saying, she's very experienced. Meanwhile, the babysitter was staring around our house like she was inspecting a prison she just bought. The second my parents left, her entire personality changed. Smile gone, voice cold. She clapped her hands once and said, all right, new rules. I laughed because I genuinely thought she was joking. She wasn't. No junk food, no phone, no TV after 7, and absolutely no attitude. I said, you can't just make random laws. She slowly held her hand out and said, phone, now. I stared at her. Are you serious? Phone, now. I should have just handed it over. But I was a stubborn kid, and something about her annoyed me instantly. So instead, I shoved my phone into my hoodie pocket and said, my parents didn't hire a dictator. Huge mistake. She grabbed my backpack, dumped everything onto the floor, and started searching through it like airport security. I yelled, what is wrong with you? She suddenly pointed at the hallway closet and said, go stand in there until you calm down. I laughed again because there was no way this woman was real. Then she opened the closet door and literally shoved me inside. And before you think I'm exaggerating, she locked it. I started pounding on the door immediately. Let me out! Nothing. Then I heard her footsteps walk away. Calmly, like locking children in closets, was part of her nightly routine. I was furious. But then I remembered something important. My old iPod Touch was still in my hoodie pocket. No service, but it connected to Wi-Fi. I opened FaceTime and called my older cousin, Kayla, because my parents never answered unknown Wi-Fi calls. She picked up instantly. The second she saw my face, she went, why are you in a closet? I said, the babysitter locked me in here. She thought I was joking until I flipped the camera around. Kayla immediately said, oh, absolutely not. Then she hung up. 10 minutes later, I heard loud knocking downstairs. The babysitter opened the front door and suddenly started using her fake sweet voice again. Then I heard Kayla scream, where is she? Best sentence of my childhood. The babysitter tried saying I was having behavioral issues. Kayla wasn't buying any of it. She found the closet, unlocked it, and I came out looking like I'd survived solitary confinement. The babysitter immediately started blaming me. She's dramatic. She's disrespectful. She wouldn't follow instructions. Meanwhile, I'm standing there with closet marks on my legs like some tiny hostage. Kayla pulled out her phone and started recording. That's when the babysitter panicked, and here's where it got insane. A guy suddenly walked downstairs. Not my dad, not a relative. Some random dude wearing pajama pants holding a soda. Apparently this babysitter had invited her boyfriend over while I was locked in a closet. Kayla just stared at them for a second and went, oh, you people are insane. The guy immediately tried leaving. The babysitter started yelling. Kayla kept recording everything while I stood there eating dry cereal straight from the box because I was starving. Then my parents finally answered Kayla's calls. And somehow, my mom's first reaction was, there has to be more to this story. That part made me angrier than the closet, because parents always think adults are automatically trustworthy. They're not. Some adults are just taller children with worse decision-making skills. My parents rushed home a couple hours later. The babysitter was still there, pretending she was a victim, until Kayla played the video. You could literally watch my parents' faces change in real time. First confusion, then embarrassment, then pure rage. My dad looked at the babysitter and said, get out of my house. No yelling, no argument, just that. Way scarier. The babysitter left crying, her boyfriend ran after her, and my parents never hired one again.